Hello everybody, my name is Luke and welcome to Assetto Corsa. We're going to be doing a little bit of a track day today here at Silverstone in the McLaren P1. I believe that's what I'm in. It should be the McLaren P1. Where am I? Well, I don't know where I am. Yes, McLaren P1s. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get out there as we go with another McLaren. And we are, of course, at Silverstone in this car because it's technically where this car is from. And we are, of course, in that McLaren Papaya Orange. Man, this car should be a lot of fun. Sorry if there's some background noise. I found a kitten on Tuesday night. It's currently Thursday morning when I'm recording this. I don't know when it'll go out. Yeah, I found a kitten, and trying to get her to use the litter has been a lot of fun. Currently, she pooped on my bed a little bit ago, so I'm actually having to open my window and let that air out, which it's 36 degrees here where I live, so, you know, lots of fun. But oh my gosh, this car has so much torque, so much straight line speed here as we head into Cops, which is this next corner's name. Geez, so quick. Gonna give it lots of brake because this is not a Formula 1 car. A Formula 1 car basically flat out through Cops, not in a street car. Well, a hyper car. Here as we head into Maggots and Beckett's. I forget the name of this corner. Now this should be the Hangar Straight. It's either the Hangar Straight or the Wellington Straight, and I can't remember which one. As we go past that Mustang, sounded absolutely amazing. Into 6th gear here, 280 kilometers per hour. I don't know what that is in miles an hour as we lock up. I did the iRacing Grand Prix series here, so I do know this track pretty well. But other than that, I don't really remember it. And I should have turned this HUD off because I'm not concerned about that. I'm just here to drive an amazing car. And McLaren being my favorite Formula 1 team, I had to pick this car as we head down the Hamilton Straight. Blasting into turn 1. This corner is flat out in a Formula 1 car. Not so much in a McLaren hypercar. Oh, get on the brakes pretty well. I like the brakes on this car. They're good, but they don't lock up like a lot of brakes do on street cars. Probably stay away from 1st gear the rest of the time here. I think everything is starting to heat up in this car, so I think it's getting grippy. We're still gonna hit the brakes quite early, my goodness. Just so much straight line speed, so much torque. Go down into 2nd here. Oh, this car is awesome. You trail brake a ton in this car. And trail braking is just, as cars slow down like a Formula 1 car, you lose aerodynamic efficiency. So you start to lose downforce and stuff like that. You actually have to slowly back off the brakes, which is really weird because you start fully on the throttle and you slowly release it, slowly come off of it, which is a really weird thing to get used to. As we pass a Miata, something really weird to get used to is as you're trying to slow down for a sharp corner, releasing the brakes slowly. We're gonna overshoot here. That's okay. Slowly releasing off the brakes. It's a really weird feeling. Something kind of hard to get used to. We spin on that turf. Almost. We keep it saved here. We're still going to somehow stay in front of this Miata. But yeah, trail braking is something to get used to. But it is your friend in this car. Man, just the all-around torque and power that this race car has is so impressive. something that, you know, you could buy in real life. I mean, I assume this would drive similar to like an Enzo Ferrari or something like that. But yeah. Oh, just good fun driving this thing. I haven't really been able to race this week with nice schedule and taking care of this kitten as we catch a skyline. Sounds so good, that skyline does. Oh yeah. Down into second gear. Man, this car sounds so good. Yes, McLaren is my favorite Formula One team, my favorite IndyCar team, all that stuff. You know, I love their colors, especially Felix Rosenqvist's IndyCar this year. Looks so good. As we pass a older Miata. Well, that's what this is about. This is just about driving this car around Silverstone, but I wanted some other traffic! Maggots and Beckett's is so weird in this car, because keep in mind, in a Formula One car, that's pretty much flat out. So, it is weird, and that being the last thing I've driven at Silverstone, it is a little bit weird to drive something that's not flat out there. Oh, still good fun though. Come way down slow speed there for that corner, but once again, you want to stay out of first gear in these cars. They just get so much torque as we go to the fastest on the leaderboard. Is it another Miata? Here's we come up on another Miata. Oh, Miata aggressive in the brakes. That's okay. We'll just wait here and low bind. Oh, that turbo blow off, dude. Sounds so good. Oh, what a car. What a car. Ooh, a bit of a lag spike under the bridge. Ford Escort. Watch the speed difference here. Oh! Drop a wheel, that's alright. Just trying not to hit him, and I got tight in the process. Ooh, the speed difference here. Come up on two BMWs. I don't know what this car is called. I should probably know that. Oh, we made contact with the other BMW there. That's alright. Once again, not a Formula One car. Not flat out through here. Maybe I could do a lap in the W12 on iRacing at the end of this, just to show you a comparison of the speeds. But yeah, just so much fun. This car is so much fun to drive. Like I love Assetto Corsa for this. It's such a good sim to just go and drive around in. Nice and early, still carrying a little bit too much speed in there, more than I would have liked for sure. And something like a hypercar like this, something that's a street car in a way, you know, you have a lot less downforce on this, so I really like to be slow into the corners so you can really be fast out. Once again, that is just flat out in the F1 car back there, so shows you a bit of a difference in performance. Ooh, nice, getting that power down. Just listen to this car. don't know what we're coming up on, but we're going to be coming up fast. So, like a Supra. Oh, still a little bit too fast there. At cops. I also don't have the AI up very high here. Dang, you missed that first apex, man, and it is just so, you just go off if you miss that first apex at all. Straight line time. This is the hangar straight. This has got to be called the hangar straight. Goodness. Passing a Lotus. It's like a Lotus Elise or something like that. So we come up on what looks like a Porsche 718 GT4 Cayman. I know my Porsches, that's for sure. Oh, the turbo! Dude. Yes, that is a Cayman GT4. 718 Cayman GT4. You can be, what I love about this car, as, you know, compared to an F1 car, it's not very good. You can still be like super aggressive with it as we come up on a Mercedes. Is that an SLS or AMG? That's a Mercedes AMG GT. Ooh, first gear. Didn't mean that. Thought I was in third. No, that's an SLS. Oh, SLS. Which I believe the AMG GT is a development of this car, or that car. Dude, we have such good brakes on this thing. It's really impressive just how good how deep you're able to drive this car. Down here is where, in my opinion, Hamilton hit off Verstappen. People say Verstappen came down. But I think it's clear to see from the TV that Hamilton just missed the apex, and away they went during the Formula 1 race this year. There we go, much better through Maggots, and of course Beckett's. What is this, like Chapel or something? I forget the corners, the names of these corners. I used to know them. Just look at the speed down there. Obviously in kilometers, I don't know what that translates over to. Miles an hour, 283 kilometers per hour. It's got to be moving in miles an hour, man. And this thing, you may be able to get one and drive it on the street, but it is a race car at heart. That is for sure. Oh, overshot a little bit there. The left front wanted to lock, so I could feel it wanting to lock up there, so I did have to back out of the brakes a little bit as I entered the corner. Dude, the acceleration. I have never... This is my first time ever driving this car in a video game. Well, a simulator. I never really paid much attention. I don't like... Okay, I'm a weird car guy. I love cars. I love all sorts of them. Except for the Nissan Juke. And what I don't like is hypercars, which I love racing, so I should love these. But the thing is I just don't like the concept of like supercars. I think it's more of a show-off thing than for most people it's more of a show-off thing for money than it is. You know, I appreciate this McLaren P1 and all 908 horsepower that it has and all that it can do performance-wise. Because I just don't feel like a lot of people are like that. And a lot of people just, you know, if they have these cars, they let them sit instead of taking them out on track day. Mazda Miata, my gosh. Taking them out on a track day. You know, these things are like made for track days. Man, just wanted to lock up the brakes there. Definitely need to get off the throttle and, you know, in the brakes sooner next time to come back on the Ford Escort. Locking up, losing the back end. Oh well. It was gonna happen there, right? Maggots and Beckett's is like my crutch on this track. I think that's the right word there. It is my bane of existence. Right there, those corners are. It is in the Formula 1 cars, it is in these cars. And let me just talk about this. Definitely one of my favorite tracks here as we come up on this beautiful looking Lamborghini. I don't remember the name of it, but it is a Lambo. I hated this track on the F1 games. There's just, you know, I love all sorts of racing games. Like, even if it's not rated that good, I think I still would have gotten enjoyment out of Project Cars 3. I just never got it because I'm more into Sims and stuff like that. It doesn't matter. Something like the Crew 2, I just want to sit down and play it and observe the cars and stuff like that. That's all I want to do. And, you know, so I love all the F1 games. I've played so many of them. Played F1 2012 and then 15 through 2021. So yeah. But I just feel like in the F1 games, I don't ever claim to be a good racer. I just enjoy pushing cars to their limits. And as I'm going to do right here, probably in the brakes a little late. No, actually really good. But I enjoy pushing cars, and the F1 games, the cars, there's just always something missing to me, and it always feels like the back end has been a little unstable on those cars, which the Mercedes W12 on iRacing did indeed confirm that the back ends are very unstable in the F1 games. As we lock up and I try to get it to unlock, but it doesn't want to do so. We're going to run wide at cops again. Whoa! That green turf is dangerous, man. Come up, this looks like an Audi R8 in front of us. I almost drove this car. This video, by the way, is 100% Bay Area Bugs inspired. 100% Bay Area Bugs inspired. I was watching him and Jeff basically do some track days online with when Project Cars first came out, and I thought that seemed like a really fun idea. So I should do that on Assetto Corsa because I don't want to live stream. I've never pre-recorded on my PlayStation. That was all live streaming, which I took all those streams down because they weren't very good. I don't do very good with live streaming. Oh, it is so hard to talk and drive this car. It's pretty. It's still a great car though, don't get me wrong. Gosh, I always stayed away from like hypercars and supercars and video games and stuff, obviously other than the Porsches, just because I didn't have much appreciation for them. Obviously now I do, as I've driven them, but I just thought they were really just made for rich people to show off and sit in, a museum, or basically a collection of cars, which I don't agree with. I don't think any car should sit. I think every car in existence should run. That's what it was made to do, not sit in a museum, That's what it gets me, Whoa, jeez! The Supra checking up. Please don't hit me. I think he doored me. But yeah, but now I've gotten into driving these cars, similar into performance cars and stuff like that, and gosh, what fun these are. That's like a BMW, Lotus Elise. We're gonna brake early into cops. Then that straight line speed is gonna get us on the Lotus. I might call it Lotus Elise because that's the only name of a Lotus, I think. It might not even be a Lotus. Careful through Maggots and Beckett's. It's just been a really hard corner for me. Specifically in the F1 cars, but then I tried iRacing here with the Mercedes W12 E-Performance F1 car, and I realized that I think the F1 games just don't do it very good on the handling of these cars. Nice and easy through there. I say easy as I start to push this car more to its limits. Oh, it just sounds so good, man. man. Yeah, if this gets any views, I'm thinking about doing one in a Ferrari of some sort at Monza, and then I can drive like a Mercedes or a BMW at the Nordschleife, or maybe a Porsche, you know, a German car. Ideally a German car. And I'm just doing the McLaren here because the McLaren is British, which I actually have McLaren sunglasses that I wear and a McLaren hat. So I went to the F1 race in Austin this year, lots of fun. Here's it looks like we catch another Miata. Jesus. I can't say that, but Jesus. What a difference in straight line speed. Ooh, back end. Should we come up on the final 3.5 minutes of our track day here. Maybe get another lap in after this one. Oh, this car is so good, man. Why have I not driven this? I know it was in the Project Cars games. I almost wish iRacing had a track day thing where they had more street cars in the games like this, or in the sim like this, and you could just go in, and none of them were like actual races, but they were just like practice sessions that you go in and drive, because I would totally do that. And you know, something that I used to do on Project Cars was drive the street cars and stuff more in practice, just to try to get better, because you have to have super quick reaction times and understanding of car control to drive one of these cars quick. Just because it's not a race car, there's not a massive wing on the front of it, there's not a splitter, you know. I mean, there is a wing, there is a splitter of some sort, there's a diffuser on it, but it's not like the racing spec. And it's also got street tires here as we catch another BMW. And this Miata again. Yes, sir. Alright, let's go here. Fastest lap on maybe the last lap. Oh, but the Mazda. Oh, that was good. That was actually good with the Mazda there, too. I didn't expect that. I thought I had a track map up here somewhere. As we catching a Barth. Ah, jeez. A Barth with a wing on the back. That's it. Seems legit. Yeah, we're going to straight away. That's a Barth right here. That's got to be a BMW, like an M3 or something like that. Yeah, it is. Let's go aggressive into Maggots and Beckett's this time. See what trouble I can get myself in. Missed my apex there a little bit. It's alright though. And like, for me, I don't ever try to be good at racing. I just do it because I enjoy it. And that's one thing, like iRacing, people take it too seriously. I don't try to be good at this. I know in the old days I would have had the track line up for this, but it's just, once you know a track, you can drive anything there. It's just, you have to adjust the braking points, which is something I've always struggled with. But, you know, just trying to have fun with it too really helps. I've been playing, I need to play more Assetto Corsa Competizione, maybe do like a little 30-minute race for you guys sometime. But I know I'll probably do another one of these track days just because it's fun. And I haven't driven this week, so I thought I'd do this because I need to drive, but I've been on kitten duties. That's a nice lap. Let's see if we can beat it here. Probably not going to talk much to this as soon as I focus. Oh, lag spike, and that's practice session over. Okay, well, that is indeed going to do it. But yes, that is going to go ahead and do it for this video, guys. Let me know if you enjoyed that. When I closed out of the session, it closed my recording. I don't know what that is about, but man, let's just talk about the McLaren P1 here for a second. What a car that is sitting right here in front of you. Just the acceleration is mad. The grip it has is mad. You know, the top speed is amazing. Let me actually look up 283, because that was highest that I saw, and I wasn't always looking, but 283 kph to miles an hour. 175. So yeah, 175 in a car that you can buy on the street. It's insane, and I love it. You know, I've been doing sim racing for how many years now? July of 2015 is when I started sim racing. 7 years, and I haven't raced a McLaren yet. Well, I mean, I have raced some McLarens, but not really raced, not really driven something like this. Which that's absolutely insane to me. You know, McLaren is my favorite F1 team. Oh, this is a good shot. McLaren is my favorite F1 team, and I just don't like supercars and stuff like that. I always stayed away from them because I know that's something I will never drive in real life. But I also never thought I'd drive an Indy car at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, which I have done. 2003 G-Force chassis, with like a Mazda engine in the back of it around the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That was a really fun time. But that's not the point of this video. This car is absolutely phenomenal. I can't believe I've neglected it for 7 years. It's so good. It's a race car at heart. And I love it when multiple sims can do cars right. And I say that even though I've never driven this car in anything else. I have driven a McLaren MP412C GT3 car on iRacing, which should have some similarities to this car. And I do notice some tendencies between the two. Just how they are on acceleration, how they are grip through the corners, stuff like that. So that makes me very happy. But we know the people at iRacing and the people at, what is this, Kuno Simulazione, whoever does Assetto Corsa, are going to invest their time in getting these things right. All around a great car. You know, I'd love to do more of these track days, maybe take this thing to Brands Hatch, and if they have Snetterton or Oulton Park, I'd take it there as well. I love both of those tracks. And maybe take a Ferrari to to Monza or Imola, you know, stuff like that. Do some fun stuff like that. Take a Porsche or a Mercedes or a BMW to the Nordschleife. I would do that too. But if you guys enjoyed this, you know, leave a like or something. Let me know. Let me know what you think of this car. Let me know how bad I was driving, because I know I wasn't doing the best there, but I was talking. As I watched this beautiful car come out in the sunlight. And like I said, cannot believe I have neglected this car for 7 years almost. Actually, like 6 years and something months. So yeah, McLaren P1, everybody. Just a phenomenal car. Oh, it's so good. I will admit that supercars look good. I just don't really like them because I know that it's not ever something I'm gonna drive, or something really that I'm ever gonna see where I live. That's for sure. Obviously, you see these when you go to different races, but yeah, just look at it. All right, that's gonna do it. See ya. Really quickly, they have the McLaren MP412C, which is the GT3 car that I drove on iRacing. So next time I do a racing video, I will be driving this car on Assetto Corsa and iRacing and comparing it across sims. I did not know they had this car, even though I literally stared at it in the menu screen. So yes, this is the car that I was talking about iRacing. I will be driving this one next time. But yes, till next time, I will see you.